throws, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Colts at 8-3 now. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, you can't get it in the end zone. Can you give me a 30, 40-yard, a long one, and he can't connect. 2nd down and 8. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
It's a 2nd and 10 at the Colts 24-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. His throw caught around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Colts nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second and 11 now. Jones. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something.
Combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jones throwing to start the drive. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. To Mixon on the check down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. As Stroud now to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
15 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 38.
And the Texans first down.
Stroud. The Colts are going to get it. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Second down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stroud looking to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
7-7, our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Texans first down. A gain of 19 yards.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Their own 35-yard line.
Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This pass left side to Downs. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized his offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That one finds Pierce right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Henry To'o got in there behind the line of scrimmage that time. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just didn't tip the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Colts. Will Mallory, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body game. It's the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He's stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Texans are once again back in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on success just yet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they can't bring him down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, 62 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you. Try.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 28, Texans 16.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly right. You practice a 2-minute drill every camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Texans first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That back foot throw there is incomplete.
After that throw, there's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Throw left side is complete on a diving effort. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. First down, Houston.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack.
Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins.
Complete to Nico Collins. It's a gain of 12 yards.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have an attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing Jones. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
They need only about the length of the football here on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And some room to run now.
A determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Stroud.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Stroud. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
35 yards.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. There's the...
He'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdown. touchdowns.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Jones.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Abdullah to return. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs
With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. Certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys? Let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
something out because the current formula is not working. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's one. They get 11 back on there. It leads to 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Colts first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
40-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
44-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Stroud to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught by Dell.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 43. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they win to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Stroud now to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now 2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 26 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
The try here for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Colts 48, Texans 22.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Stroud.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Second and 7.
Off play action. Jones.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as
why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Talking face, out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Get your weight up, put your plate up. too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wait, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wait, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up.
You gonna bring
what it is?
That?
Chillin'.
I wonder if he's saying no to them, not me. He's sitting here for me. Thanks.
Oh, nah, I would think that was country. What? Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna bring your scissors over here.
Why? Because you want to get all the same kind out of there?
Yes. Yes.
Why you didn't say that?
The first time.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. Hey, I'm always confident in my game now. I can. What that mean? Who? What you need?
No. By the way, for children's person. Dad heard of it today. Just for something to do. A lot of last couple of kids. Use that option. What? Got what you need if you like breaking and
Go on, do that shit.
would you remember me if I why? I just need some Oh yeah. That's funny. Fake banana.
Look at a crocodile.
It won't be on before. And they don't want to see that. They don't want to know. Anything that had me back. It was all a dream that at the time that I would do that. Right now, I need to wake up. Your mistakes doesn't make it. The going down is a great one. Replace you. It's the part that proves your kindness ain't already yet. You respect because it's needed by the grip. Every color straight. Every open your mind. Find you.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what's getting them the worst now. That's the nobody. Send it. You going college or you going NFL? What? I mean, cause I know it's either college or NFL. It don't matter.